Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to CIG Sunday Night Live. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining in with us. It's a great pleasure to have you back after our break. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm simply Seton, your regular anchor for this show. It's a great privilege to have served you over these past few years and how you have actually supported us. We thank you so much for joining in with us. Uh, Today is an exceptional night, and because the way we are trying to be Zoom, and it's going to be a fire for tonight. It's going to be a powerful presentation. Reach out to your prospects, reach out to your downlines, reach out to your friends and your enemies. So let them come get knowledge. We are always open to give out knowledge, not just to come talk about this business, but we dish out great nuggets on this show every week. Like I said, I'm simply Seton, and before we go ahead with our topic today, which says financial independence in today's world. So we're going to have SD all the way from Ghana, Adelaide, to take us all through this. But before she comes up, I want you to do yourself a big favor. If you are yet to subscribe to our channel on YouTube, do that by subscribing to our channel Longrich CIG on YouTube. You might see Ima Eduru there, but it's actually Longrich CIG on YouTube. Subscribe, click on the like, and share our videos. That is a very good repository for many of our videos. Also on Facebook, you can join us with CIG Hub as we are live on Facebook as we speak now. So you can do that. And I'll call on the 3SD, who is the chief servant of CIG, and he's been an awesome boss, a friend, a brother to many people on this call. He's the author of the book Made in Warri, and founder of Emmanuel Eduru Foundation, a foundation that takes care of widows and orphans. Join me as I make a welcome to three-star director, Ima Eduru.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching from and also calling in from. We are pleased to have you in this Zoom call today. First and foremost, I welcome you back from our short break, and I hope we will not go back on another break. No, I don't think so. And also, we have in the house a special guest. This is our first time of actually debuting for the CIG Sunday Night Live, and she's also a firebrand star director from the Ghana market. And we are so privileged to have her here because she has a lot of tips and nuggets on how people should grow their business. And not only that, I'm also lending my voice today to each and everyone that will be listening to me, that when you hear the word financial independence in today's world, it also involves your health. And something that has made everyone to be together today is as a result of the products. So when we are talking about Longrich, we are actually talking about the product of the company and how it has helped so many people to achieve financial freedom. Because if you are not spending so much on your health, that means you are saving more. That is financial freedom. So, and the products are perfect. They are fantastic. A lot of testimonies from the product, not just ordinary products. And that is why we stick out our neck and always talk about the brand because of the product. So it is not all about, firebrand speaker, but also the content of the message and why we are doing what we are doing. We want people to understand that there is a great product out there in the midst of many that you can actually use to help yourself, both health-wise and financial-wise. Depending on how you decide to go about it, you can actually balance your life with it. So without taking much of our time, I want to appreciate her for coming. SD, Adelaide Kuffour. You are welcome. So over to you, Seton.
All right, thank you, boss. All right, our guest has a very, very short, but I won't say she has given us profile. She's a mine geologist. She's an entrepreneur and a business coach. Welcome, SD Adelaide Addo Kuffour. Good to have you.
Thank you, certainly.
Now, let me say Akwaba, just for our Ghanaian audience. Just yeah, it is a. So now, our topic says financial independence in today's world. Now, before we go into the in-depth of this topic, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself? Let's get to know you a bit. Thank you.
Okay, so I think you tried even introducing me earlier. Basically, that's it. I'm a mine geologist. So when we say a geologist, we study rocks. So we are the ones that find resources in the rocks. So we are miners. We know where to find the gold and mine it. And that is my career. And I'm also applying it in all aspects of my life. So I'm a mine geologist. I work with one of the reputable mining companies, in fact, globally, because it's the #1 worldwide, an American-based company. I'm a geologist with them, and I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm a business coach, coaching a lot of people and leading them to financial independence. So that's all about me.
That's it. So it's your show.
Married
Shoot.
with 2 kids.
Great,
so I'm a mother,
great.
a mother of 2.
Well, we'll get to know that, how you are coping with all that, entering the rock, serving as a mother, as a wife, and businesswoman, business coach, all encompassed in one person.
Yeah.
All right, the floor is yours. Thank you so much.
Okay, so I will share my screen. Please, if you can see my screen, you let me know.
Yeah, we can see it now, very clear.
Okay. Great. Let me minimize something here. So that's me. I've already introduced myself. And today our topic is about financial independence in today's world. And certain, I hope you can see my notes.
It's clear, it's okay. You can just see the slide. No side notes there.
You can only see my slides, but you can't see my
yes,
footnotes.
just on this slide, yeah.
Good, because the last time I made that mistake, I just wanted to be sure.
All right.
Okay, great. So we hear a lot about financial independence, and we will just keep it simple. It simply means financial security, meaning having enough financial assets to cover your expenses, emergencies, and retirement without having any concern of running out. So it means for you to have financial independence, there should be some overflow of cash somewhere, some residual money, overleft money somewhere that can take care of your expenses for a very long time without you needing to depend on anything. So it means having enough money to live the life you want to without income from a job, unless you want one. So you know that some of the income are job-based. You need to trade your time for money. But when you have financial freedom, you can decide to live without a job, and it can be done. And it's not achieved overnight. It's actually a journey that requires consistent time and effort. So I hope you all have a clear picture of what financial independence. It's the ability to maintain a certain lifestyle. And if you look at the nice, beautiful pictures at the background, the kind of school you want your kids to attend, I'm sure you don't want your kids to be going to the LAs and the MA primaries, the Montessori's and the Cambridge. That is, if you have financial freedom, that's where your kids will be. That kind of happy family with smiles all over your face, owning your dream home, traveling over the world, going for vacations, and having time freedom. And as SD3 Emmanuel said, also living a healthy life. Because if you are not healthy and you have all the finances, you will still not enjoy that freedom we are talking about here. And how will you know if you are financially independent? So we just go through some questions to check with ourselves that indeed, are we financially independent? As wherever you are listening from, wherever you can hear my voice from, just answer these questions to yourself. And you get to know whether you have that financial independence or not. That if you are fired by your boss today, what will happen? Can you survive for another year without salary? Can you leave your job anytime and still maintain your lifestyle? What is a lifestyle? The car that you drive, the hospitals that you and your family get access to, the kind of home, the facilities in your home, all that lifestyle, can you maintain it? After you leave your job, that managerial position, when it's taken away from you, can you still maintain that lifestyle? Can you have a continuous stream of income for 3 months without working? Are you prepared for emergencies, hospital bills and unexpected bills? Sometimes you think you are okay because your daily meal, you can afford it. But if there is any medical emergency, God forbid, you are required a surgery that requires some 5 tickets for you to be able to get access to good health. Will you have the money, or we have to appeal for funds? So ask yourself, if you need to undergo some surgery that will even require 50,000, 100,000, do we have to appeal for funds, or you are prepared for those emergencies? So I'm sure every one of you have answered that question, and you know where you belong, whether you have that financial independence or not. So there are 3 ways to build or achieve financial independence. Please, can I still be heard? If I can be heard, please put 111 in the chat for me. I think I'm getting some signals that my internet is not stable. I can be heard, right? Okay, great. And my audience are well engaged. Good. So you need to understand your net worth. The net worth represents the value of your assets after excluding your debts, your expenses. If the total asset value exceeds the total debt, then you have a positive net worth. But if it doesn't, then it's the opposite. You have a negative net worth. So maybe to start off, do you even have an asset? Or it's just that money sitting in the bank, in that savings account? And even with that money, after you deduct your monthly expenses and your debt, your loan, and all that, what is the net value? Will we get a negative or a positive figure? So if you understand your net worth, then you know that you need to set financial goals. Whatever dream, lifestyle we want to live, or dream we want to live by ourselves, you need to set some goals to achieve them. Because if you know that you want to live in your dream home, you know what it takes to own a house. And with your current job or current business that you are doing, can I afford it? How long will it take you for you to make that amount to be able to get that dream house of yours? That respectable car you want to drive, at least you should know how much it's worth and set a goal towards it and work on achieving it. When you set those goals, then you know that in a year, I need to make this much. When we, at the beginning of the year, we are doing, New Year resolution, it should be one of the things, you should know how much you want to earn by the end of the year. And it's not just by setting it, but putting in the work to achieve it. And the most important step is to earn an income. If you are not earning an income, whatever goals you set is not going to materialize. So earning an income is actually the cornerstone of building wealth. It can be an active income, which is the linear income, or a passive income. At least you should be earning some income, whichever one it is better than nothing. And it's important, someone will say, oh, for financial freedom, you have to manage your spending so you can maximize your savings. You need to invest into assets. But all these, it can only happen when you are first earning an income. If you are not earning an income, already your net worth is negative. So what are you saving to invest into assets? So earning an income is very, very, very important. And this is why we are here today. What income are we earning now, and what can we do to diversify so that we can get more? And the fourth is to build an emergency fund, as I mentioned. After you earn the money and you invest, because with investment, the money has to go into assets. There should be some money there that you can rely on in times of emergency. And financial experts recommend that your emergency fund contains enough money to cover at least 3 months worth of your household expenses. Yes. So we will look at the types of income, and this cash flow quadrant is something most of us have seen before. So as we were talking about financial independence, we said one of the steps and the most important one is to earn an income. But what type of income? You have the linear income and the residual income. And on the left side of the quadrant, that's where we have the linear income, where you are an employee or self-employed. And when you are an employee, it means it's 100 times 1. That will give you income. And you times your job is equal to income. So it means when you are not there, there is no income. And when there is no job, there is no income. So time is equal to money, and there is no leverage. What are you leveraging on? When you are sick or bedridden for 3 months, you don't have a job, so no income will come. When the job too is not there, now you are jobless, no income will come. So there is nothing to leverage on. And self-employed, sometimes when people say, I'm doing a business, most of them, when you go and check, is self-employed. You are not running a business, or you are not a business owner when you are self-employed. Self-employed is more like you own a job. You've employed yourself to do the work. Example is maybe a makeup artist. You've employed yourself to do the work. So as soon as you are not there, money stops coming. You don't have people working for you. You are your own security, your own front desk administrator, everything. You are doing everything yourself. So time is equal to money. It's the same thing. Time is equal to money, no leverage. When you are sick, money stops coming. When you close your shop, money stops coming. When you are not there, money stops coming. When you don't have the time, money stops coming. So it's more like trading time for money, and you start over every day at 0. And that's the linear income, but at least it's some form of income if you are in this category, and it's necessary to earn some income. But the residual income on the right side, that is where we are all trying to push to. That is the business owner and the investor. And with the business owner, is 1% of 100 people's efforts gives you the income. So it's you times people. I want you to take a very good note of this point. You times people is equal to income. And please type people in the chat box for me. You own a system and people work for you. People is equal to money. So you leverage on people. Anytime you have people working for you, then you can call yourself a business owner. Then you can say you are a businessman or a businesswoman. You are a CEO. So let's distinguish between self-employed and running a business. And the fourth one is the investor, where money works for you. Money is equal to money. That's the passive income level. Who you can be sleeping and your money is working for you. So income is not dependent on your presence. With or without your presence, money is coming. So as I was explaining, the linear income, which is also known as the work income, it means you receive some salary, you receive salary for 12 hours. And one of the greatest limitations to a working income or a job is that there is no leverage. You can only work so many hours, and those hours are limited by yourself. So those who are paid by hours, it means if you want to double your income, it means you have to work more hours. And you just have 24 hours a day. No one has more than 24 hours a day. So that's the limitation for being an employee. And there is no leverage. You can't use anything to achieve another thing. And residual income, on the other hand, is the money that continues to flow after an initial investment of time and resources has been completed. So example is music royalties. Unfortunately, some parts of Africa, we are not enjoying this, but if a musician puts in the work and brings out a hit song, they can enjoy royalties from it years over years, and even generations to come will still enjoy that royalties. That is how residual income works. And some people call it leftover money, and it's simply because you can only have leftover money when you have residual income. If you don't have residual income, the money is already gone even before it hits your account. So it's good to be at the right side of the quadrant where you are a business owner or an investor. And the active income, which is the linear income, it requires you to physically participate in the work and all that. And another thing we should also take note of is that being an investor is not savings, please. Keeping your money in some bank account, in some saving account is no investment. For investment, the money has to leave your account for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years. But maybe your situation, even if the money leaves your account for 1 day, you can't sleep. So leaving that money in that savings account is not investment. And the sad truth is that those who know about residual income, they will go and borrow that money and make financial assets out of it. So we all need to move away from the linear income, get some residual income and some leftovers, so that we can also eventually get to the passive income level. Okay, so the richest man after King Solomon says something that I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of my own efforts. That is John D. Rockefeller. And his peak worth was over 300 billion at the time, 2007 US dollar. At the time that he died, his peak worth was over $300 million. And the statement is clear. Anytime you are leveraging on people, it brings you more, because now it's not all dependent on you. Anytime, even if one of the 100 are not working, still something is going on. But if it's 1% of your effort, as soon as you are not there, everything ceases. And what's the way forward? The way forward is partnership. As I've been saying, people. How can you get people to work with? It's through partnership. And that is why all these rich people that we see in our world today, they have employed that too, and is doing amazing things for them. It's either they are business owners leveraging on the efforts of thousands of people, or their money is simply working for them. And today, these are some of the top companies that we know of: Uber, Airbnb, Facebook, Netflix, Alibaba. And there is one common thing. They are all leveraging on people. Uber doesn't even own any taxi. They don't even own offices in any country. They've just created a system and partnered with people who are using their own cars and they are sharing profits. That is partnership. Airbnb, they don't have any estates. It's people's homes. Facebook don't create any content. We are the ones creating content on Facebook. So it's endless. Netflix, people make the movies and they go and put it there. They've created a system, and that system gives them that kind of partnership we are talking about now. Okay, so I want to tell you about one which can also offer you this same type of platform or system for you to leverage and have partnership. And one of these industries, which is allowing ordinary people to have partnership. Look at these companies. You need huge capitals. Sorry. You need huge capital to start a business like what you are seeing on the screen. But there is another industry that can make ordinary people like yourself and myself to also have partnership and build our wealth. And that is the network marketing industry that I want to talk about and talk to you about today. So this industry offers a platform for great partnership through networking. And Robert Kiyosaki said, the richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for work. If you keep looking for work, you stay in the linear income zone. But look for network. Look for and build network. And Bill Gates also said, if I will be given a chance to start all over again, I will choose network marketing. Because he knows you can start small and make it big in network marketing. So today we are discussing financial independence in today's world and how network marketing can bridge the economic inequality we see in our world today. And it's possible. Those of us here who are already into it, we know that it requires minimal capital to start as compared to a traditional business model, and the risk of financial resources is way lower. So it makes you a business owner. Yes, you know, you all want to move to the right side of the quadrants. You can be an employee, self-employed, but don't stay there. It's either you add on or you are doing everything to also have income from the right side of the quadrants. And network marketing makes you a business owner. And it even gives you advantage over traditional small businesses. We are preaching financial independence today. All that we are saying is that be a business owner. Yes, from today you can decide to start a business and engage people to work for you. But someone who is doing it through network marketing has an advantage over you, because for the traditional business, you create some leverage through having staff. You employ people to work for you. But that also means the stress of finding, training, and keeping great staff, along with the great expenses of starting a small business. If you want to start a small traditional business, it requires a lot. You can't tell me you can start a business with $100 today. No, it's impossible. Starting a business where you employ people, getting staff, train them, you can't do that with $100. But with network marketing, that can be done. So that's the advantage we have there if you also want to be a business owner. Networkers, we leverage on people without going through all these stress. And it also means it does not require huge capital. The $100 that I mentioned, you can start that, even less. Here in Ghana, you can even start a network marketing business with as little as $30 or even $20. And statistics has also shown clearly how ordinary people have become millionaires through network marketing. Yes. But there is a misconception out there. People think it's a job. It's not a job where you get paid every month and become a millionaire overnight. No, that's not how it works. It's a business that you build by putting in effort to a point where it becomes a system for continuous flow of income. That is how network marketing works. So there are 4 stages of financial freedom in network marketing. So already we've been able to establish that you can become a business owner through network marketing. But there are some stages that we all need to look at. The active hustle stage, the leverage, you have to move. You don't need to, stay at level 1. You should always move. Then the residual income, then the passive income. And that is where the financial freedom is. And with the active income, the first stage is all based on your active hustle. Sorry. Sorry for that. Okay. If you are getting value, put some fire emojis in the chat. Put some fire emojis in the chat and let me know you are getting value from what we are sharing today. Okay, great. So with the active hustle, is the first stage. That means you have to go out into your network and share on your product and business to create markets for it. It's an exciting stage. People see your results, your energy, your passion, and some will want to join you. And that's the stage where you are making the sales, getting enrollments, commissions, starts to come in and all that. And your bank balances starts to look nicer. But the problem here is that you are still essentially trading time for money. And most of us here who are already into network marketing are stuck at this level. And it's more like being self-employed. You are doing network marketing, but you are still self-employed because you are trading time for money. You are still working for your payments. There is no back end. Residual commissions coming is just yet. So this stage, many people will start a network marketing company because they want to even leave their job. Of course, if you are underemployed, people are employed, but it's like they are not employed because at the end of the day, the salary takes care of only their car fare. How do we say it? Yeah, they use all the money for their transportation. Even feeding, they need to, go and get some loan for feeding. So, these kind of jobs, way underpaid. So you are underemployed and you feel when you start network marketing and you start seeing results and your bank alerts are balancing and all that, you might jump into conclusion and think that that is it for you and you even want to leave your job. I have a lot of people like that who have had those discussions with me. And I know that they are the active hustle stage. And I tell them that it's a good decision, but wait till you get to the 4th or the 3rd stage. Then you can do that. So if you don't take care, you get stuck at the active hustle stage. And it's like you are giving yourself a job. The bonuses are exciting, they are great, you are getting the money, the weekly commissions are coming, but it won't give you freedom. They are like desserts, really nice, but you can't live off them. You need to start getting a team, which is what? People. Remember, I told you to type people in the chat. You need to start getting a team and creating more leverage. Because for you to be a business owner, you must have people working for you. So if you stay at the active hustle stage, it will be more like you are still self-employed. You are trading time for money. Then the leverage stage, Network marketing and multi-level marketing allows us to create phenomenal leverage through creating team. When I say team, always remember we are talking about people. At usually very low to no startup costs. The key to creating leverage is duplication through systems. Some people, they are good at making referrals. Hey, if they find something good, everyone around them will hear about it. But there is no system that is making that referral to generate income for them. So there should be systems. So whichever business that you want to do, does it have that system for making referrals, system to help your customers reorder? System itself is a great acronym. It's a big acronym. They save you stress, time, energy, and money. Save you stress, time, energy, and money. That is system. Yes. So if you get to the leverage stage, then you are really making good use of the system to save you stress. It means at this stage, you are not fully trading your time. But there is a catch. Leverage is a seductive mistress. It allows us to very quickly change our life, and we can be very quickly consumed into thinking we found freedom. But here is where so many network marketers get stuck. Most of us on this call who are doing network marketing are still here because they have the system. They are creating the team. The money is coming. So you might be comfortable and get stuck here. Systems are essential, but they also can create a culture of dependence. People follow systems, which is fine for the followers. But if we want to move into the residual income, which is the stage 3, then you need to raise leaders. Yes. Who will not depend on you. So maybe you are at the stage that you've been able to build a team, people who are making use of your products or services, but don't stay at that level. Move to the next level where you can raise leaders who do not fully depend on you. Because it's a system, people easily, right from start, it's like you are coaching them, you are holding their hand, showing them where the commission is coming from, doing all calculations for them for their incentives, three-way call, talking to their prospects. They are fully dependent on you, and it becomes like that. They don't want to be independent. But for you to move to the next stage, you should be able to raise leaders who do not depend on you. People can get things done for themselves and also build their own teams. That's the level you should get to, people with initiatives and can even do it better than you are doing it. And leadership is the best system because we simply, if you don't take care, you simply have a team of dependent followers, and eventually we get so caught up in doing everything for them that we get burnout and quit. Because if you are now working with 1,000 people and you are the one doing everything for them, you definitely get tired and you might even quit. So get to the point where you are raising leaders. You can be in Lagos and you have a leader in Abuja doing seminars, also raising other leaders. You can be in Accra and you have a leader in Accra, in Kumasi, doing greater things than you are even doing. And look at the structure of network marketing. Before you become a star director, it means you have higher diamond levels or ranks. You have diamond 7 leaders, other star directors under you. And you can only get there when you've raised these leaders. And if you don't have leaders like that in the people you are raising, you might get stuck at that stage. So residual income, when we talk of financial freedom, leverage is cool, but residual income is game-changing. Being able to build a great team with systems in place for the majority, but then finding those great leaders among the crowd and mentoring them to run their own team. That's what truly separates the good network marketers and the great network marketers. Anyone can lead a team of followers to a certain distance. It takes true leadership to lead a group of leaders and help them become independent of you. So please, if you are Diamond 5, 6, whichever rank you are now, start raising leaders. It takes time to mentor leaders to independence. In fact, even years, but that's why it pays so well residually. That's where you know you are getting into the financial freedom category we are talking about. It's great having a cute team, great for your ego and all that, but it has to get to a level where you don't need to show up for everything. You are not the one doing all the Zoom meetings. You are not the one organizing all the monthly bliss and all that. Residual income is the jewel in the crown of network marketing. And unfortunately, most people will quit before they even achieve it. So please, let's do that. Then the passive income stage, this is the final stage of financial freedom. And unfortunately, most people overlook it. Network marketing is a dream-based business, but nobody ever found financial freedom through spending all their money. Some of us, we are making a lot of money through this system, network marketing. We are making a lot. And it doesn't end there. If you make a lot and you are spending everything, where is the freedom? And no matter how good your business is, you should never be solely reliant on one stream of income. No. That is why residual income is exciting. You should still seek for that financial freedom. The final step is to make sure that a portion of your income each week is invested wisely. So to truly set yourself and your family free, you have to create legacy that will last generations by using your extra income to create an empire, and thanks to passive investments. So that's where money works for you. You are a shareholder, you are investing into bonds and all that. So yes, I can testify that network marketing can give you that income you are looking for, make you a lot of money. But if you are spending without managing it, which is the third stage, you won't find that financial freedom because you need to manage your expenses and invest. I know top leaders in this business who own hotels, they are running other big businesses, running big farms, real estate and all that. Yes, you made the money out of network marketing, but it doesn't mean spend everything and it ends there. When you get the money, invest into other portfolios. That's where you say you are now having multiple streams of income. So I know some of you here too, you've never been into network marketing. So you'll be like, oh, so Adelaide, you are telling us all this.
Right.
Where can I also start from?
SD, I may have to put you in
certainly.
there. We want to put them in suspense because of our time. This is oh no. This cannot be contained in one session. It's not possible. It's not possible. The fire is just too much. The fire is too much. And what I've seen is that this is the first time I'm hearing you with a presentation. But gently you are dishing it out, and they keep hitting. The charts just keep popping up, even as we speak now. I don't know what's going to happen. You have to open your calendar or know how to arrange. The 3SD will reach out to you. This is really profound. Okay, let me borrow this one from my Ghanaian friend. Said made us say what it's really powerful. Really powerful. I used to tell people when we start that you get your notepads and get your pipe cup close. I was behind the type, but I just have to write just have to sip my bike up because as gently as we were dishing it out, it was hot. So we so say thank you so much. Thank you so much for this. Now, because of our time, I will want a participant that can ask just one question. Then we give one of your team members to say something about you. Preferably, we would like such person to come on camera so you can get you on recording. But before we do that, I know people are itching. This chat is just popping up. Let me just unmute everybody to just say thank you, Medase. However you can say it, just go ahead. Just go ahead. Merci beaucoup. Dalu, Sosong, anything you want to say, just say to SD Adelaide.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Wow. I know. I know I was actually speaking their minds. It was because if you are to be in a physical gathering that we have this kind of presentation and how people will be shouting. Some of us, when we do presentations like that, we feel like pastors. So when we see people reacting to what we give out, thank you so much. So I want that one lucky person that want to ask just one question. Do that by raise of your hand, and I will ask you to unmute to ask your question. And maybe please get one of your team members ready. They can come to say something about it. Wow, what a session. Now, let me ask you this way, that what strategies have you employed or can one employ to reduce debts? That's just to increase our savings. Like, what strategies do you think one can employ to do that?
Okay. So I will say that you only have debts when you are not earning enough. First of all, if you are earning enough, you don't even need loans, seriously.
That's great.
And today we were talking about how you can even earn enough and where. And we've established that it's through network marketing. Because simply, a manufacturing company is in partnership with you for using products. These are things you already do. You brush your teeth, you use these daily care products, healthcare products, you do them already, but you are not earning income out of it. And this is a system that will help you build a community of users, people, team, who are using products, things they already do every day. And as they are using good quality products every day, you are getting paid. So as far as these monies are coming in weekly, you'll be assured of no debt. And you know that we've already talked about these financial literacy things that don't spend more than you have. As far as you are not spending more than you have, then there will be no debt. But if the income is not coming, then before the month even ends, you already need to be borrowing money everywhere to sustain the family. And you'll be piling up debt over debt. You can never come out of it. It's like your whole life is a scheme. You take money from Peter and you give it to Paul and borrow from here. But just try. And this is an easy way to do it. The products are there. Just create the markets because people are already using it. And as you create the markets, it becomes a system that pays you for the rest of your life. And that is the advice I'll give to everyone. And that's a strategy I've used. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, let me ask this. Has there been any time you faced with financial challenges? And what measure, how did you come out of such challenge? This is just to help some of us that may be in one financial crisis or the other.
Well, I think a challenge I faced is I knew right from school. Fortunately for me, I had some education in finance, like a whole course. So I knew about this financial stuff. So right from school, I knew I need to build a business aside my job. And I tried these traditional small business thing. And the stress, I lost a lot of money because yes, you are leveraging on people, but it comes with stress. You need to train them, your staff, you need to pay them the expenses and all that. And it gave me some crisis. And that was when I was introduced to this type that is stress-free and still making you a business owner and giving you that residual income. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much. Oh, wow. Well, somebody just acknowledged that was the question we'll have asked. Now I've got Nana here, Amankwa's hand raised. You want to ask your question or you want to say something about SD Adelaide? You can unmute yourself now.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. I mean, I'll do both. I have a question for SD, but before then, I mean, she's my SD, and so far, everything that some of us know, right from scratch has been her. So she's one of the people that I look up to personally. I'm a lecturer in Ghana, but I can tell you that the number of successes that we have been able to chalk in Longrich is just because of SD Adelaide. So at any point on any day, we'll say thank you to her and God bless her for sharing. You know, she shares everything that she knows with her downlines. And that for me is a big deal. So thank you, SD. So my question is, if a partner wants to rise through the ranks, say the person is a Diamond 6 and wants to get to Diamond 7, would you advise that the person takes a loan, a bank loan? I mean a huge sum of money to invest into the business to be able to get to the level, I mean the rank that he or she wants to get to.
Okay, good question. I would love to answer this. So if you are at the point where you recognize that you are doing it as a business, you know what business requires. Even with a traditional business, you need to put in some money. So if you're at that point when you know this is a business you are doing, and I think the loan shouldn't just be about getting a rank. As for rank, with time and with consistent efforts, you will definitely get there. But if it's for other incentives that you think you can grab it now and gradually sell off your product, and you should know that you have markets for it. As far as you have, you know, some of the products, some people have created serious markets. As soon as it drops, it's gone. So if you know you are taking loan to invest into products and in few months you are able to sell it off, why not? It's a business. You can do that. So if you see it as a business, then you can treat it as a business. Yeah.
So well said, well said. She said, God bless you. I still remember that one from my friend, my Ghana friend, Oyame Shirao. All right, I'll call on the 3SD to just come say thank you to our wonderful SD Jill for doing this for us tonight. It's a really, really great pleasure. My notes is full. I don't. Well, let's welcome 3-star director Maidu.
Thank you so much, SD Adele. I will say it can only get better. You did excellently well, because sometimes we need to deliver the goods to the right address. And that is exactly what you did. I am so much happy and impressed with the delivery, because it was on point, back to school. I don't know how to express my joy for the people that are present here today. I want to also add my voice that what SD just delivered is the ABC of our business. If you don't follow that quadrant and begin to move the step, because definitely every person falls into one of that parts, that's quadrant. You are in one of those quadrants, you know, even though you are unemployed, you are somewhere behind one of those quadrants, you know, and How do you move around? Of course, you cannot just jump from unemployed and become a business investor, but you must climb the ladder. And that is why we have a platform that gives you the power to generate wealth. You know, when I heard somebody's question, I love that question because the question may not be for that person if the answer comes out. It's for every other person that is out there listening. You see, you don't need to borrow money because you are sitting in a place where you can generate wealth. What you just need to do is strategize on how to go about it. You know, if you want to trade, fine. But I want to say something here. You see, when you are dealing with premium products, you may not have the volume you need if you want to do retail. For example, we have different type of cars and brands. We have Toyota, we have Lexus, but we have some cars known as Bentley, we have Lamborghini, we have Rolls-Royce. People that sell Rolls-Royce, sometimes they don't sell a whole year. And they are in business. They know why they are doing that, you know. So, but they have a strategy they use in making ends to meet and making their profit. So when you are selling a premium product, you may not necessarily see volume. And the best way to generate wealth, you know, generational wealth from this platform is when you build a team. And building a team means you have to go after the volume. And that is why you see some people, they try to buy out their way and they are not cashing up. Oh, I've pumped so much money in, but I'm not seeing anything in return. Yes, because you are doing it alone. You are still working for a linear income. It is what you put in, you are expecting to get. They said it, she said it all. I don't need to go back there. Don't work for linear income. Work for passive income so that it will continue to generate money even when you stop doing what you did the first time. And that is exactly what you will ought to know. Don't be in a hurry to move rank. I told somebody, I said, look, I'm not interested in rank movement. If I'm interested in rank movement, I would have bought my way to that start at 5. I said, no, I'm not interested in qualifying for trip. I'm interested in earning every week. I want to earn bonuses that can give me a trip to anywhere in the world. I want to earn bonuses that can buy me any type of car of my choice, whether I qualify it from, because sometimes you may earn well and you are not qualifying for those things. Why? Because your 3 legs are not balanced. So that does not really, show your level of success. Where we are going is earn well and be able to do every other thing you want to do. That is the road to financial freedom. You know, when you can afford whatever you want at any point in time. The only way is when you are earning every week, not earn once in 6 months or once whenever you get big fund into it. You see big bonuses this week and after you don't see anything again. So you don't use money to buy money. Yeah, that is why you hear stories of people who started from nothing. If you read my book, for those of you who have not heard about it, you paid in worries on Amazon. I use my house rent to start this business. My house rent is too risky, you know. But at the end of the day, the house rent has given me so many houses and all that, you know, of my own. So that is what we are talking about here. Generate the wealth, but go through the process. There is a process for everything, you know. For you to get to that level, if you go through the process, no matter how things looks funny, no matter how cloudy the business is looking at, you will discover that you are still floating. Why? Because you've built. So this quadrant, go home, sit down and ask yourself, where am I in this quadrant and where am I going? Because if you don't know where you are going, it's difficult for you to get help. Yeah. So we try to, take what we have learned for today and see how we can put them into practice and also understand the product so that you know the product you want to push into the market. You know the product you want to use in attracting people to your cycle, So once again, SD, I'm very grateful for this honor you have given us, the privilege. And you heard her, a mining geologist, not just a geologist, a mine. So she knows she looks for where the minerals are and mine them out. So if she's in our space, we are blessed. I leave it there until we were going to get her back to see what she can do for us again. So once again, I want to thank all of you for your patience in staying with us. We've hit 1 hour in the mark, and then we are not supposed to go beyond 1 hour. I'm so sorry about that. And then hopefully, I believe all of us, in one way or the other, we will definitely climb to the top, no matter the time. It can only delay because of 1 or 2 things, but I can assure you, if you are consistent with what you are doing, you will get to all those quadrants and go around like a circle and just be enjoying it. Thank you so much for watching, and over to you, Seton. God bless you. Thank you, SD. I appreciate you so much.
All right. Thank you, boss. Once again, I want to say Yamishira, and we look forward to seeing you in a not distant time. And we actually love your presentation, but this synergy we have just tried to establish today, we know is not going to cut just like that. Thank you so much. You want to say 1 or 2 things before we go?
I didn't get that, sorry.
I said maybe you just want to say 1 or 2 things before we leave.
Oh, so I'm happy for getting this opportunity to have this presentation. I think when SD reached out to me, I was like, hey, how did he know about me in my little corner somewhere in Ghana? So I see this as a very big opportunity. And
I was mining.
My team on here who also got value.
Yeah.
Everyone around.
He said it was mining. So as it was mining, it got to you.
Okay, that's great. And I hope everyone got value this evening. And financial independence, let's not kid ourselves. Money is not a sin. In fact, lack of money is even a sin. So let's look for it, better our lives and impact the lives around us. And we have a platform that can give us just that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, SD.
Thank you so much. And now my Ghana list is getting filled up. I think the last time I was in Ghana was like 6 years ago, and I've not had so much friends. No, now I have you, I have SD Lawson, I have Dorcas Egbomawa, I have what's this man, Ujo Asare. So whenever I come to Ghana, I'm gonna make stop in your houses and take all the local delicacies. Thank you so much, SD Adelaide. And everyone on this call tonight, thank you so much for joining in with us. We look forward to seeing you in no distant time.